calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Carr. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. On now is the Titans punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play action with Lawrence. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's go, let's go.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he's brought down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 40 now on second down. Lawrence. And that nearly intercepted. But it's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Again, it's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Dixon. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Henry again on second down. Oh, fighting off the defender. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
These two teams all tied after 1. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Jaguars 7.
McGinnis with the kickoff honors following a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
First
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 8 coming up. To throw his car. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 1st down, Carr. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. This will go to Henry out wide. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Jaguars 7.
The McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll try the left side with ETN. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 81 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On play action, Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Here's a give to Etienne. A beautiful fake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Lawrence will throw. Steps away. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got him in, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got the tight end Fertzer right side complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A handoff for Etienne. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd and 2. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that one will be accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
2nd and 10.
Carr now to throw. Looking downfield for Dobson. And got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Devon Hamilton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for the Titans.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And he will score. score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead is down to a field goal. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Breaks through the contact, shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
126 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Carr going to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
The kick by Lambeau is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game after after that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
Shedding through the defense. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
With Henry. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. Shreds the tackle.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action. Now Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, ETN once more. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. ETN once more. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they close.